Beautiful pod up tonight. This is a Carmel Reaper. It's a natural variation from the original Carolina Reaper. So anywhere from 1.6 to 2.2 million. Still controversy on a lot of that, and who knows. This is only the second Carmel Reaper I've ever had. I reviewed one earlier this pod season. I don't know, maybe 3-4 months back. And I remember it being pretty hot, but with a slightly different burn than like a red Carolina Reaper or a chocolate Carolina Reaper. So let's see. I weighed this pod because it's a pretty big sized pepper. 8.5 grams is what this thing weighed in. I got a little food scale that I use, and I don't use it a lot, but I got it for the purposes of weighing pods. And sometimes when I cook, I need it. But this one's getting a little soft on me, so hopefully it's still good. It has a beautiful, beautiful orangish red color to it. So I wore red specifically today for this video, this and this, so you can see the difference. You know what I mean? It's not that bright, vibrant red that you're going to get from like a Trinidad Scorpion, Carolina Reaper, those Fresno peppers, those real bright, reds. It's a little bit closer to a more muted, right? So it's definitely not stop sign. It's a very unique caramel color. And this particular pod, this pheno right here, I wish you guys could see it, but from what I'm looking at, it looks like caramel. The one I had earlier in the season, it wasn't quite as caramely colored as this one. But it wasn't bright red like this either, okay? This pepper was grown from Lone Star Mastiffs and my buddy Gary Smith. So we got one little bad part. You guys know I'm going to eat it. It's good. I can get past that. It's a little mushy on that part right there. But instant heat. Very floral. Oh, it's wicked hot. Wow. Holy cow. Wow. There's a shit ton of seeds in there. And I just took a bite of a bunch. Mm-hmm. Seeds stuck in my throat. Goodness. The placenta on this is just saturated in oil. those face makes on those faces I'm making. Great burn, sensational burn. It's not because of that, it's because of the taste. It's highly floral. Almost to a point where I want to gag a little bit. Small stem on that one. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the flavor of that. Super floral, perfumey. Now, it's burning like a Carolina Reaper for sure. Right in the throat. A little bit in my cheeks here. Now, it's not as floral as the regular, you know, the bright red Carolina Reaper. My nose is already running pretty good, like dripping. It's not as floral as that. But it's a little bit higher floralness than what I get from chocolate pods. Somewhere in between there. Wait, what did I say? Yeah, it's to me, Carolina Reapers, the red ones, super floral. Chocolate pods for me tend to be super floral, but not as floral as this over here. This one, right in between, which is fucking making sense because it's the color variation of that pod is basically, if you were to take a bright red and that chocolate, do some wheeling and kneeling, you know, maybe a little bit unripened on some of these to get that green aspect, and you're gonna get a caramel color like that. Interesting. I didn't think about that until just now, I promise you. But that's where the floralness is. It's right in the middle of a very floral chocolate pod and a very floral red or Carolina Reaper pod. Not getting much floralness now, which is nice. Throat burn isn't terrible now. I thought it was going to build into a bigger throat burn and get more like a full, you know, super red Carolina Reaper throat burn. This hasn't gotten there. In fact, it's kind of tapered off the throat right now, and it's kind of tapered off here, and it's underneath the tongue, but still in the cheeks a little bit. So it's a decent pod. Again, those faces I was making early on eating the pod had nothing to do with how hot it was. It was all just the floral getting past that. The heat is fantastic on this pepper. I've got a nice solid high heat, super hot, fresh burn going right now, just off that one pod. I don't know. My eyes aren't really going to water, I don't think. They're glossy though, but you know, it is what it is. TikTok, I'm going to lose you. Full video will be on my YouTube page. Oh, my YouTubers were still here. Another couple minutes burn time, and I got to cut out. Might review another pod later. I don't know. And when I say later, I mean once this one settles down. So anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes from now, I'll probably, if I want, jump on, review another pod. I could eat more pods right now. I could have done another pod in this one video, but when they're new pods, or you know, a new pod from a different grower or whatever, I like to give them their own video and stuff. So that's why. Good burn, really nice. And no, I'm not a fan of red hot sauce, but I liked the hat until I got it, and then I don't like the hat. It don't fit me right. See how it's like, it's too structured here, and I don't know. I don't like the way it looks. Like if I was to wear it like this, it's a weird look, and the hat's all kind of cattywampus and kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just like it's structured weird. You know what I mean? But it's alright. It's a nice little hat. I don't know. I got it fucking cheap. Well, not super cheap, like $10. I don't know. But another hat in the collection. I've had this one for a long time. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just killing time. Alright. Alright, y'all. Appreciate you for turning. Appreciate y'all for burning with me. Hanging out. #1 hot sauce guy. I'll be back for sure tomorrow, or well, Wednesday's kind of my day. I don't know, we'll see. I got one cool pot I still want to get to, so all right, we'll see ya.